What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm playing a Fire and Ice Koraidon Kyurem team, made by my friend, the Urban Ranger. This team is wild and cool. We got Koraidon, which sets the sun, which boosts Chi-Yu and Brute Bonnet and itself, and also Kyurem when it's using Tera Fire Life Orb Fusion Flare out of nowhere. The Kyurem also has Blizzard, and the way we set snow for that is with Tornadus and Snowscape. And the Tornadus also has Sunny Day, so very strong weather control on this team. We also have a Rillaboom. Rillaboom's just a Rillaboom. Scarf Chi-Yu is just a good Scarf Chi-Yu mon. Brute Bonnet, like I said, gets a boost in the sun. It also has Rocky Helmet, so it can be really annoying with Spore and Redirection. Kyurem seems like it'll be really fun in Best of 1 with double weather control. And Koraidon is actually Covert Cloak, which is a little uncommon, which is, I'm sure at some point is going to trip somebody up. Super fun looking team. Let's jump into it. Okay, Kyogre, Zamazenta, Shieldfish. They got Chien-Pao, they got Grimmsnarl, they got Amoonguss, and they got Batskill Legion, which is really cool. We have Grassy Glide and Sucker Punch for that though, which is nice. If they're gonna have Kyogre, I want to do a Tornadus lead. That way I can just change the weather on them at a moment's notice. Do I want to do Kyurem or Koraidon? Koraidon is not super fast on this team. So Zamazenta likely to outspeed anything other than our Chi-Yu. I don't know if Chi-Yu is the way to go. Definitely want some grass types. Probably not on lead. I'm probably leading Kyurem. We got more options that way. I'll definitely want to have Koraidon. And then one of the grass types. Rilla or Bonnet? I want to say Rilla. Though Bonnet being resistant to dark is nice. But Assault Vest, Rillaboom. They're both good. I'm gonna take the Rillaboom. Hard to say which one's exactly better here. Because they could have Ice Spinner on the Chien-Pao to get rid of terrain. But also Zamazenta would hit Brute Bonnet super effectively. And they don't have a trainer card either, so that's bad. Alright, Zamazenta lead with Grimmsnarl. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. I could go straight for Tailwind Fire Tera Fusion Flare. Don't hate that idea. I'm doing it. Like, sure, they could have Fake Out Grim. They could set up Light Screen to live. I don't know that they would Tera here. I'm hoping I've lulled them into a false sense of security that they don't think this kind of move is coming. No Fake Out, which is fantastic. Probably Light Screen. Thunder Wave. Oh, okay. We take speed control, you take it back. Alright. And body press, yeah, we'll live that. And hit with the Fusion Flare. I don't think you live that. So we got our big mon paralyzed. And we used our Tera, but we took out Zamazenta, which was a big threat. And the more KOs we can take, the better our odds are of getting the weather control. Chien-Pao. Okay. Probably gonna let Kyurem go down here and throw a Bleakwind Storm, because they're not gonna double into Tornadus. And I'll just try to hit the Chien-Pao if they let me somehow. If I get a speed drop on Chien-Pao, I should be faster than it, but I don't. Oh, but they Icicle Crash Tornadus. They're just gonna let Kyurem do something here? You lose your Chien-Pao. Yeah, no full para. Alright, we get weather control. No matter what they do here. If they take out Tornadus, we can just bring in hard swap Koraidon in. No, they just hit Kyurem. So we don't even have to. Nice. And our Kyurem's pretty fast too. So unless there's Scarf Kyogre, let's see. Scarf Kyogre's max speed is 156. Not Scarf. Regular Kyogre's max speed is 156. So we're faster than Kyogre, factoring in Paralysis and Tailwind. So let's just not even bother with Sunny Day. Yeah, what's Sunny Day gonna help with right now? Let's just Bleakwind Storm and Draco Meteor. Yeah, you get your light screen up. Good for you. We get our Bleakwind Storm off, and then we get to see if you're Scarf. You are not. And we're not fully paralyzed, and you're Assault Vest. Okay, that did nothing. That is fine. The fact that we have Rillaboom and Koraidon, we're set. I'm not worried. They connect Origin Pulse, alright. Yeah, through Light Screen and Assault Vest, that did no damage. But that's all good. They have preserved Tera so far. Assault Vest on Kyogre. I imagine my best bet is to Collision Course the Kyogre and Fake Out Grim. Last turn of Tailwind. If they Thunder Wave me and stall out Tailwind, I'll also be faster than Kyogre, so that doesn't matter too much. What does matter is Spirit Break could be bad. I'm just going to Collision Course Kyogre. I'm going to allow potentially Thunder Wave. If they go for Thunder Wave, fine. I want to get rid of Grimmsnarl entirely so it can't Spirit Break. Yeah, battle's just canceled. They didn't have anything they could do from there. Cool. Get a trainer card. Alright, Kyogre Zamazenta with Tornadus, Rillaboom, Urshifu, and Farigiraf. Alright, so our priority moves, not so great. But weather control with Tornadus is fantastic. We are Sash, though, without Protect, so a Fake Out lead could cause problems. I'm leaning toward Tornadus, Kyurem, Koraidon. And I think the best grass type here... If the Urshifu is water, I don't hate Brute Bonnet as a switch-in. Spore could be particularly effective. If we save Water Tera, we're pretty good. Whereas Rillaboom's Fire Tera is a little less useful. I'm gonna go Bonnet. Yeah, because, I mean, Sucker Punch won't do anything if they have Farigiraf left, but Rillaboom, not you being able to Fake Out, just click Woodhammer. I think Brute Bonnet's tech moves are a little better. Don't want to bring Chi-Yu because they have Wide Guard, they have speed control with their own Tailwind, and I don't want to just throw a fire move if they do win weather control. Let's see what they bring. Ooh, that's a nice trainer card. Well done. Alright, they got a good trainer card, so they're probably gonna win. Oh, and we're inside the floor. Okay. Ooh, their own Tornadus. That is super interesting. We did reveal that we were faster than Kyogre, so they're not Scarf. The scary thing is if they want to Rain Dance, because we are max speed. I don't hate Snowscape Blizzard. Yeah, I'm going Snowscape Blizzard. We're gonna see a Tera from their end, which is kind of surprising. Maybe they're worried about freeze dry and they have a Tera that resists. No, they're going Tera Water. Okay, so they're gonna go Tailwind Water Spout, which will be fine. We're gonna set Snow, so your water moves are weakened. We resist anyway and have Sash on Tornadus. And then unless you have Taunt, we can get our Tailwind up immediately after. And you would also need Sash Tornadus to live Blizzard. You would have to be Sash plus Taunt to stop us from getting our Tailwind. Cool. The one problem is they could bring in something faster than Kyurem here. Ooh, we crit the Kyogre. That's nice. But yeah, taking weather control is also really nice. Yeah, Zamazenta. Fine by me. I think I just get my Tailwind up and protect Kyurem. Then I could redirect and start throwing moves, or do whatever I want, really. Definitely want my Tailwind. I'll just protect Kyurem. That'll get us closer to the turn where we're actually faster anyway. I guess I could see them swapping Kyogre. No, they don't. Okay. Probably just Body Press, Water Spout, right? Body Press into Kyurem, Water Spout. Bonk. Yep. Since you are faster than the Kyurem, there's no reason not to Water Spout, yeah. Unless you were trying to call a switch, which I think my play was pretty obvious there. The question was whether I was going to attack. So I'm thinking Bonnet. Yeah, Brute Bonnet can redirect. I can Tera Water, Spore the Kyogre. They could swap Kyogre into Rillaboom, I guess. I think I'm just going to Tera Water Rage Powder. I don't want to get body pressed. And go for a Fusion Flare on Zamazenta. I almost misclicked there. When I clicked over to the right to get onto Zamazenta, I felt a little bit of lag. So I was worried that I had just Fusion Flared the Kyogre. That would have been bad. Kyogre Protect. Ooh, I like to see that. Love to see that. Oh, and we are actually faster than their Zamazenta. I didn't expect that. They're relatively slow. Cool. Body Press, not so much. Very cool. Two turns of Tailwind, versus they have one turn of Tailwind. I could Blizzard. I think it's fine to just Spore Kyogre. I think it's fine to Blizzard. No, I'm gonna Fusion Flare the Zama. There's a chance they Wide Guard. I don't want to have to play those games. Yeah, they just protected. So I could have Blizzarded, but all that would really do is minimal damage to Kyogre, and I would take Life Orb Chick. Whereas I might be able to live a move from Kyogre here. Nope. Okay, fine. Good night. This does mean I lose weather control. But since Zamazenta just protected, we got a free hit there. I wonder who their last mon would be. I'm gonna go ahead and Sucker Punch the Kyogre and Flame Charge the Zamazenta. Kyogre's asleep, but if it clicks an attacking move, you still get to click Sucker Punch into it. Okay, they do take weather control. Fine. Understandable. But you're going to lose Zamazenta in the process. And here, have a flame charge. They're probably expecting Koraidon to not be Covert Cloak. So if I had to guess, they're going to fake out Koraidon, which is fine by me. I'm going to do as much damage as I can into Kyogre, because Rillaboom in the rain ain't going to win this against Koraidon. Sucker Punch. Collision Course into Kyogre, who cannot protect this turn. They can click Protect to avoid Sucker Punch, but they're not going to wake up and actually get the Protect to block Collision Course. And I think the double up will do it. In the rain, Koraidon's a little weaker. It's not going to get a one-shot with Collision Course, that's for sure. Okay, they did click an attacking move. They might be Assault Vested, I don't know. Interestingly, it looks like they're going to click Wood Hammer into Brute Bonnet. Which is, you know what? Okay. Taking out Kyogre is just beautiful. You're going to take a lot of recoil from this, so have fun. Brute Bonnet, you did great, honestly. I don't think I would have been in the same position if I had brought Rillaboom instead, so that was the right call. Alright, now, Collision Course. 100 with Stab is 150. Flare Blitz is super effective and halved, so it's 120. Collision Course actually does more right now. Huh, okay. If I had Tera available, Flare Blitz would have been stronger. So close. But if all you got is... Okay, all they have is Wood Hammer. Good. I'm not really sure what move they could have had that could knock out a Koraidon. I don't think it gets any fairy moves. It might learn Outrage. I know it learns Acrobatics, but those, I don't know if you would have any of that. Good game. Great trainer card. Alright, we've got Miraidon, Kali Ice. They also have Landorus, Incarnate, Whimsicott, one of the Urshifus, and Incineroar. I would guess Water Urshifu. Now, got a lot of weaknesses to their Ice Rider. 2 Dragon weaknesses if they want to drop a Draco right away. Rillaboom is nice, specifically for turning off terrain. And we could also Tera Fire in front of the Ice Horse if we need to. Brute Bonnet being Tera Water and can't Spore stuff when terrain's up, not great. So not bringing that. Chi-Yu is okay. Ghost Scarf Chi-Yu, yeah, I don't hate that. They don't really have weather control, so why not Koraidon Chi-Yu to start blasting as soon as possible. Bring Rillaboom, bring Kyurem. I won't ever get Snow up, but in a way, Snow would help them. Blizzard, spam, not the best here anyway. The only thing I really want to Blizzard is that Landorus. May just have to go for it. Because Tornadus is not the play here. They are probably going Trick Room route. Good trainer card. Yeah, 'cause the Ice Horse is so good into my team here. Can't imagine they don't want to go triple. Whimsicott Cali Ice is interesting. Whimsical, huh? They most likely have a fire-resistant Tera, but like, I need to Tera Fire so Whimsicott doesn't blow me up. And I can just... I'm going Whimsicott. Maybe they're going fast mode. I'm going to just Collision Course the horse. And Heat Wave, because Heat Wave will hit Whimsicott. I'm not going to commit 2 fire moves into the Ice Horse. But I think Heat Wave is fine. If we get rid of Whimsicott, that would be nice. Oh, they swap Whimsicott. Okay, they're not going Tailwind. Glad I didn't go Flame Charge into Incineroar, which does intimidate my Koraidon because we are not Clear Amulet. Now, I wonder if they have high horsepower or close combat. They may be a Leech Seed set, which I would honestly prefer at this point because I got 2 fire types here. Intimidated Koraidon's a little annoying. Might have to get that out of here. Yeah, they're obviously going to Tera. Tera normal! Oh no! Oh no! No! Why would you do that? Heat Wave. Oh, did the horse dodge? The horse dodged that. The horse did not dodge that. Incineroar did. Oof! That's rough, buddy. But to be honest, with how much Heat Wave did, if I had clicked a fire move, that would have KO'd too. They did not have a fire-resistant Tera. Alright. Off to a good start, I'd say. Who do we have here? Miraidon. Alright, I want to get Chi-Yu out. I can just get that out into Rillaboom pretty safely. I'll go for a Collision Course into Incin, because they might just fake out the Koraidon. They know I'm Scarf. They know I'm fast and clicked Heat Wave. They might think I'm choiced into Heat Wave. They might not fake out Chi-Yu. So I might be able to get a free hit here with Koraidon unless they double into Koraidon and KO it, which fake out into no terrain Electro Drift. They don't have Tera either. Maybe that does it. If they Draco, I think they can do it. I don't know if Electro Drift does it. They go for Electro Drift. They don't get baited into fake out. Electro Drift is not enough without the terrain. Beautiful. Here's the Collision Course. But since I'm intimidated and no item, Incineroar can live this. Not bad Incineroar. But a max defense Incineroar I think would live that. Nice. Okay, you lost terrain control. You lost a lot. Let's just Flame Charge the Wimmy. Fake out Miraidon. Yeah, battle's canceled. Brutal. Let's go. Good game and good trainer card. Alright, Zamazenta Shadow Rider with Ting Lu. Huh, okay. Amoonguss, Chen Pao, Raging Bolt. No weather control. I like Koraidon a lot. If I Tera Fire my Koraidon, I guess Ting Lu could be a little problematic. Tailwind is nice. Tailwind plus Kyurem actually looks pretty cool. Pun intended, 100% by the way. Koraidon, is it fine to put Koraidon in the bag? Or do I want to just start blitzing with that? I think it's fine to put him in the bag. And then probably one of the grass types. Chiyu doesn't look bad either. Honestly, everything looks good here. I want all of my mons. In fact, honestly, dropping Kyurem might be the play for one of the grass types. I don't have any spore immunities if I don't bring a grass type. But also, I want to play with the fun mons. Chiyu in the sun is funny. Kyurem is funny. Koraidon is basically mandatory here. Yeah. These are the 4. If I get spored by Amoonguss a bunch, oh well. Arcanine! Shiny Arcanine! Shiny Rockanine. I love Rockanine. Such a good boy. Alright. Zamazenta and Chien-Pao. Nice. Let's go Tailwind and Tera Fire Fusion Flare. If I can get the KO on Zamazenta immediately, that would put me in such an aggressive position. And there's no way I get the KO without the Tera. I think with the Tera, it should be plenty. But without the Tera, there's no way. But I don't know the calcs perfectly. And I don't know how bulky their Zamazenta is. So, we'll see. Chien-Pao Protect, I'm cool with that. No Protect from Zama. I'm liking this. Alright, Kyurem. Show me how powerful you are. Let's go! Alright, quick KO for absolutely free. Plus we got Tailwind up. Good game. No, it's not over, but that is a great start. I did burn my Tera quicker than I wanted to, so that could come back to bite me later. But I'm pretty sure I needed the Tera to get that KO. Raging Bolt. Alright. I could Snowscape Blizzard. That wouldn't be bad, and it would get Tornadus around Thunderclap. Yeah, I like it. Break a Sash on Chien-Pao, do massive damage to Raging Bolt. Don't get Sucker Punched, don't get Thunderclapped on the Tornadus. Ooh, that's a lot from Sucker Punch. Oh, your Life Orb. Okay, no Sash. Cool. Cool play. So it's the Shadow Rider then. Who's gonna be Sash. That does cause some problems for me, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go into Chiyu. I'm gonna go Bleakwind Snarl. I think Chien-Pao might protect here. Yeah, it does. Okay. Good block, but I weaken up your Raging Bolt. Do some damage to it. Hoping it's not an Electro Web. Electro Web would be rough. Thunderbolt into Chiyu, that is pretty rough. Let's Bleakwind Storm. Last turn of Tailwind. Bring in Koraidon. I think they're gonna go for the Sucker Punch Thunderclap combo onto Chiyu here. Come on. Sucker Punch. Nice. Thunderclap. Nice. Nice. Alright. It's good to get one right. Now let's see if we can hit Bleakwind Storms. Nope. Oh, we hit one. Into Chen Pao. That's nice. That's a good one. Speed drop? No speed drop. Okay. Alright. Tailwind done. Koraidon slow. Let's Tailwind back up. And protect Koraidon. They still don't know where Sash Tornadus. If I can get myself in a position to just Bleakwind the Chen Pao out of here, that'd be cool. Seeing a Tera from Raging Bolt is fantastic. They were trying to resist a fighting move. And calling the Chen Pao Protect. Beautiful. So do they call my Protect and Thunderbolt? Unlikely, because they Tera'd, so they think I'm going to Collision Course. Draco Meteor. Perfect. That's perfect. Could not go better. I do need to hit the Bleakwind onto Chen Pao here. That is important. But then I can just Flare Blitz. And then if I double connect Bleakwind, I think that should be in Flare Blitz range on the Raging Bolt. And if not, Chi-Yu can probably clean up if I get the KO on Chen Pao. I don't know, it's close. It does rely on me hitting some of my Bleakwind Storms. Not all of them forever, but one onto Chen Pao here would be perfect. Ice Shard. Gonna double up with Thunderclap? No. Alright, cool. We take out the Chen Pao. Exactly what we needed. And because we hit the Raging Bolt, I'm sure it's in Flare Blitz range now. Boom. Very cool. What could they do? They could be Scarf Shadow Rider? Is that a thing? It wouldn't be strong enough. Yeah, 2 turns of Tailwind left. Let's just Bleakwind Storm. Flare Blitz. You're Sash, so you dodge the Bleakwind, get Flare Blitzed, and then Scarf Chi-Yu Dark Pulses GG. Thank you for having a trainer card. And we're back, and this team cooks. Thank you so much, Urban Ranger, for making this. It is sick. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on this video, and subscribe to my channel for more. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.